Boris Johnson has reshuffled his government following a string of staff resignations and letters of no confidence. The Speaker of Parliament has also warned politicians that their words have consequences after a crowd confronted Labor leader Keir Starmer.
The white smoke goes up on reshuffle day.
Do you think you can bring order to Boris Johnson's government?
Even those going in, like this person who has been at Boris Johnson's side during the recent turbulence, don't know what job they'll be doing when they come out.
Do you think that Boris Johnson needs new blood around him?
You may not know these people, but chances are you didn't know the last lot either. It's another part of the reboot, switching to listening mode, apparently.
What evidence do you have that he is listening?
I'll let you know.
But today, a reshuffle intended to instil discipline, but without Boris Johnson actually sacking anyone. The most important appointment today is this man, Chris Heaton-Harris, replacing Mark Spencer as Chief Whip in charge of restoring Tory discipline. Long-standing Brexiteer, respected by the right, but has that much actually changed?
What have you got that Mark Spencer hasn't?
Bad socks and bad jokes.
This is the Chief Whip's deputy, usually the hard man in the relationship.
Will it be a failure of the Whip's office if more letters of no confidence go in? Have you promised
discuss letters? That's a matter for the 1922 committee.
Will that not be a matter of failure if you don't stop stem the tide of letters?
Oh, I think you shouldn't discuss failure at this point, Sam. We've only just started.
The new team might not look that different from the old team around Boris Johnson, but the test will be whether or not they could have stopped some of the things that went wrong in recent months. Like the Prime Minister's backing for Owen Paterson, who took money from companies that wanted to peddle influence. Or owned up earlier to Jollies in Downing Street. And could anyone have stopped Boris Johnson, suggesting that Keir Starmer was personally responsible for the failure to prosecute Jimmy Savile, which is still causing hurt today?
This was Monday night outside Parliament. People shouting Jimmy Savile, amongst other things, at the Labour leader. The Speaker today implying a link with Boris Johnson's comments from last week.
Our words have consequences, and we should always be mindful of that fact.
But Labour MP Kim Leadbeater, whose sister Jo Cox was murdered by an extremist, explained how the events involving her leader took their toll.
Those events just knock you for six again, emotionally and professionally. You know, I want to get on with this job. I don't want to keep having to talk about safety and about civility in public life. But it's only going to change if politicians lead on that.
Some Tories tell me Number 10 should be doing a better job defending and explaining what Boris Johnson meant with his Savile comments. Does the new top team agree? Sam Coates, Sky News.
Boris Johnson still the Prime Minister of the UK.